Merry Christmas from Gen X Guy to you. I hope you're enjoying your Christmas. I know I am. I hope you're giving great gifts, and I hope you're receiving great gifts. So I wanted to do a little Christmas video here and share a little interesting data I found for you. So my little gift to you for Christmas is data about silver. And the question is how many people own physical silver? And I dug up this data and I thought, I'll share this with my audience because we've been talking about silver lately for obvious reasons. It's absolutely on a tear right now, if you hadn't noticed. So let's talk about it. But before we do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, assuming you want to hear from me. I'd appreciate it. And because it's Christmas, give me a little gift back. Hit that like button and subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. So let me give you this information here. How many people own physical silver? That's the question of the day. Well, I've got the data right here, and I'm about to share it with you. And it's pretty surprising. Let's get into it. So, did you know that only 2 to 3% of the global population owns any physical silver? We're talking about physical silver here. We're not talking about paper silver. We're talking the real thing. In the U.S., the estimates are higher. About 5 to 10% have owned silver at some point. Key, some point. The regular stackers are likely 3% or less in the Americas. That would be us in the United States. Silver ownership is far rarer than most people think. These numbers caught me off guard a little bit. I figured that they were low, but not this low. So this is very telling. So if you're kind of looking into silver, this information here will be very interesting to you. I hope it is to me. So let's get down into the weeds here a little bit. Percentage breakdown by stack size. And this is in the U.S. and Western markets only. We're not talking globally here. So you are a no silver person. All right. That represents 90 to 95% of the people in the Western world. 90 to 95% have no silver, no physical silver. That's a lot. That's 0 ounces. That's entirely into fiat or digital assets, and most will only care after there's a crisis. So, are you in that category? I'm not. Let's go to the next category. These are called casual holders. They represent 3 to 5% of the population, and they hold about 1 to 50 ounces of silver. They got a few coins and bars. They're often gifts that were handed down to them from parents, grandparents, family members over the years. They don't really take it too seriously. They've got it. They don't really see it as a strategy. They've got it stashed away in a safe somewhere or a box. Don't really care. Those are your casual holders. The next category is the small stackers. The small stackers represent 1 to 2%. They hold anywhere from 50 to 250 ounces of silver. Their ownership is intentional. They own it with intent because they see it as a inflation hedge mindset. And they're usually in early stages learning silver. They're learning how what the different types of silver that you can invest in. Physical silver you can hold, bars, rounds, coins, what have you. The next category is core stackers. The core stackers represent 0.3 to 0.7% of the population, and they hold anywhere from 250 to 1,000 ounces of silver. They understand currency debasement. They buy consistently, and to them, silver is insurance. It's not speculative. It's long term for them. It's not short term. They're not in and out of it. They're holding it for themselves long term. For a SHTF situation, they're looking to pass it on to their children, their grandchildren, and that's their mindset. I am in between this category and the one before, small stackers. I sit right in the middle, about to transition into core stackers. That's where I'm at, and I'm hoping to grow that into this next category, which is heavy stackers. Heavy stackers represent 0.05 to 0.1% of the population, and they hold anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 ounces of silver. That is a bunch of silver. They have a high conviction mindset. They are multi asset, hard money thinkers. And they also will typically hold gold, land, or businesses, or any combination thereof. That's the category I'm going. That's my got my eyes set on that category right there. Heavy stackers is next on my list, and we'll get there eventually. Can't How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, and we're going to get there. All right, so the next category is the whales in the ultra conviction category, and they represent 0.01% of the physical silver holders in the Western markets. They own 5,000 or more ounces of silver. Boy, do I wish I had 5,000 ounces of silver right now. Often they're business owners, they're farmers, and they come from legacy wealth. They just come from a long line of having assets, and that's a good thing. They think in decades, pretty much how their legacy wealth was built, and they are preparing for systemic risk. They're diversifying, and that's their mindset. So here's yet another way you can look at this in a different way. Instead of categories like your no holders, your small stackers, your core stackers, your heavy stackers, your whales, your ultra conviction category. This is another way you can look at it. So if you owned 100 ounces of silver, 100 ounces of silver, you're ahead of 95% of people. Put that in your smoke and pipe it for a second. 100 ounces. You're ahead of 95% of the people. Doesn't take much to get there to get that. So interesting. If you have 500 ounces of silver, you're ahead of 99% of people. 99% if you own 500 or more ounces of silver. If you own 1,000 ounces of silver, you're in the top 0.5% of silver holders. That's amazing. And if you own 2,000 or more ounces of silver, you are statistically rare. You are statistically rare. I like that. I like that. Statistically rare. I might try to find a way to use that somewhere. Uh, so why does this distribution exist? Why? Well, part of it is because silver is bulky, it's heavy, and that's kind of been the turnoff with silver, right? It takes a lot of it. This little amount of money, you get all this weight. Well, the beauty of that is we've got gold, and what you could do is trade up to gold, trade your silver up to gold, and when the gold silver ratio, the GSR, gets lower and lower and lower, that is a sign that you should probably think about, it's up to you, you do you, think about trading your silver up for gold. Right now we're in the 60s, low mid 60s, I believe. So some people think once you get around that 50 GSR number, somewhere around there is the time to be either buying gold and not silver, or trading your silver for gold. GSR stands for gold silver ratio. How do you get that number? How do you get that ratio? Where does it come from? Take the price of silver and divide it into the price of gold. You're going to get a number, and it's going to be in the 60s as of the shooting of this video. That number is your how many ounces of silver it takes to acquire an ounce of gold. That's a key number you're looking at to determine which asset you should be looking to buy or invest in or trade into silver to gold. So, and we've talked about that on previous videos. So the moral of the story in all this, guys, is that silver is not crowded. It's not a crowded space. The numbers just say if you're talking 95% of the people don't hold any silver at all. So there's plenty of room there. You're not late. You're not late to silver at all. There's plenty of plenty of time to accumulate silver. Yes, it's becoming more scarce. Yes, it's used in EV electric vehicles. Yes, it's used in solar panels. Yes, it's used in chips. Yes, it's used in boards. Yes, it's used in data centers. Yes, all of that stuff, and it will become more rare over time. But it's still, you can still buy it. You can still go to any of the online dealers out there and buy it right now. It's still in stock. You can still get it. So it's not gone yet. Could it be? Maybe one day. Um, and most people won't start stacking silver until inflation starts to spike again. And when I say spiking, and I'm talking about, it's we turn around and start going up. And I think that's going to get people's attention. I think we're going to start seeing people really start to stack when the banks start to wobble. A lot of these banks now have they're in a not good position right now. They've got a lot of unrealized losses on the books, and if we get any sort of major tip in the economy, that could affect these banks in a moment's notice. So keep that in mind. Or the price of silver just gets much higher. You start getting to $100 an ounce, you start getting to $150, $200 an ounce, and you're going to start seeing FOMO like you've never seen it before. So that's an interesting take on it. Now, I will say this: I'm by no means suggesting that you go FOMO into silver or gold or Bitcoin or tech equities or any asset for that matter. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just sharing this with you because I saw it, I liked it, I thought my audience would probably enjoy that on this Christmas day. A little data for your mind. I didn't know this breakdown, so I thought it was pretty good. So you do you, not financial advice. I'm just here for just to give you the information, and you do with it what you need to do. So I hope you're enjoying your Christmas. It's Man, boy, time flies. It seems like we were just having Christmas 10 minutes ago, and we're right here at it. But I like it. It's a good 2 weeks of the year where you kind of reset the deck a little bit, be done with 25, be into 26. And I'm looking forward to 26 and in Tennessee now for Christmas. Going to be heading down to Georgia to visit some family and friends for a few days, and looking forward to that. So, Merry Christmas. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who's followed me on this journey, this short journey. September 9th is when I started all this, so it's only been a few months. It's doing well. I appreciate you tuning in and watching the videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, Merry Christmas. I'll have more videos coming out between now and New Year's. I appreciate you. Gen X Guy out. See ya. Bye.